All right, guys, welcome back. It's day 3 of distance learning with Miss San Juan's math class, and we are moving on to fractions on a number line. This is new content, and it is day 1. We will be doing this for the rest of the week, so we're just going to introduce it today, do some practice together, have individual problems for you to work on your own, and then the exit slip as usual. So, fractions on the number line. Now, most of you are used to seeing number lines like this right here, where we're counting with whole numbers. It's 0, and every jump would be one number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the arrow if we wanted to continue counting on whole numbers. Now, the numbers on this number line are the same distance apart, so you want to make sure they are equal lengths apart. So from between 1 and 2 is the same distance between 2 and 3 and 4, and so on. And as you can see here, between 1 and 2 is one whole, and between 2 and 3 is another one whole. In class, I always use it either as cake or pizza because we love food in our class. So you would think of it as one whole pizza. When we were talking about fractions, we're talking about one number when we're cutting it. So we're cutting this one whole into parts, and that's when we get into fractions. Now the next page. This time, instead of counting 1, 2, 3, we're zooming in between the whole numbers. So as you can see here, this is a number line between the whole numbers 0 and 1. So we're talking about that one whole. So as a review, we said fractions show equal parts of one whole, or a whole. You can see this on the number line too. All right, so the section here that we're looking at is between 0 and 1, and the number line shows that it is in 4 equal parts. So what we did is take that one whole pizza and we cut it into 4 equal parts. So each part is 1/4. And a lot of you did very well on that worksheet yesterday on naming your fractions. So not 1/4, 1/4. So each piece is 1/4. And we would need 4 pieces to make that one whole. So on a number line, it's not that different than when we draw it out in pictures, guys. So that's why I wanted you to get used to using rectangles instead of circles. Because with rectangles, you can see, and we can draw the number line right under it. It's the same as the rectangle, but we're just using lines and we're using marks instead of having to draw each square. Okay. So here is a little more zoomed in version of the number line. So we're going from 0 to 1. We're only moving one whole number because the focus is right now the fractions. So here are our unit fractions, which we talked about yesterday. Every unit fraction has 1 as its numerator. Every unit, every piece is 1/4. Now on ST, some of you did this on your lessons, but as we are moving through the number line, it's the same thing as, and I'm going to use the marker first time today, it's the same thing as adding. This thing. Sorry, guys. Miss San Juan just has horrible penmanship. Okay. Let me thin it out a little bit. Too thin. Okay. So as we move through the number line, it's like we are adding. And that's why you see below, it's changing numerators. So from 0 to the first tick mark is one jump, okay? When you're looking at the number lines, do not count the tick marks as how many as how many spaces are for the denominator. You want to count the space between each tick mark. So here's 1 jump, 2, 3, 4. And that's why our denominator is 4, because there are 4 parts. And you can see it through the picture, 4 individual squares. So the first jump, which would be land us right here, is 1/4. Now each unit or each jump is adding another 1/4. So if I jump again, that's saying 1/4 plus 1/4, and that's how we get 2/4. And if I were to jump again, my new number on this tick mark is 3/4. And then if I jump again, I'm again adding 1 to the numerator, which would make it 4/4. 4/4 is saying like you ate 4 slices of a pizza that's been cut into 4 slices. You ate the whole pizza. You ate 1 whole pizza. So 4/4 is the same as saying I ate 1 whole pizza. Okay? Now you can also use a number line to show fractions that are greater than 1. Those are called, we're not going to do mixed fractions just yet, so you're making improper fractions. They're called improper fractions because the numerator, which is the top number reviewing, is larger than the denominator. Remember, that denominator does not change as we move on. That denominator tells us how many parts are in one. So you can see between 0 and 1, there were 4 pieces. Between 1 and 2, there are 4 pieces. Between 2 and 3, there will be 4 pieces. Though that's why the denominator does not change. Now the numerator, the top number, is what we're considering, or the movement. Where are we moving? That number will change. So like we said in the last slide, 1 whole, if it's dealing with fourths, is 4/4. But let's say I was a little hungrier than eating 1 whole pizza, and I needed to order another pizza. Well, Papa John said, I'll send you another pizza, Miss San Juan. But we still cut our pizzas into 4 slices. You cannot change that. So I have to order a whole nother pizza, and they still cut it into 4. So if I eat 1 more slice, I don't eat a whole nother pizza, I eat 1 more slice, I'm just jumping once, follow my cursor, and now I ate 5/4 of a pizza. Because now I ate the first slice out of the second pizza. And it'll keep going. I want you to pay attention. Today for practice, I will not go greater than 1 whole number. So you will not have to deal with numerators for today that are greater than the denominator in the practice. But I did want to show you that the numerator does continue as we progress through the number line. All right. And I want to show you this here so we can do a little practice, and I can continue to practice writing on the computer screen, which I'm still needing a lot of practice on. Okay, so we have a number line here. You can see that we drew parts to know how many parts are in the number line that they want us to look at. Because I see 4 parts, then I know I'm going to answer these questions one by one so we can understand it together. How many equal parts are there in this whole? Well, this whole is the number between 0 and 1. So how many equal parts are there? Well, the equal parts are the jumps. So from 0, I jump 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 equal parts to this whole. What fraction does each part show? Each part is the same thing as saying each unit. So each part is 1/4. Okay, this piece is 1/4, this piece is 1/4, and so on and so on. They're all 1/4. But then as we move on, we are putting them together. So that's when we add the 1/4 to get our new fraction. So lower this a little bit. Label the marks on the number line. So here we're at 0. My first jump is going to be 1/4. If I jump again, my denominator does not change. My numerator does. Let's do that one again. So my denominator does not change. My denominator stays 4. And my numerator is actually 2. 2/4, which would make the next one, I'll give you a second to take a guess, 3/4. And I will be investing on some sort of stylus pen for my touchscreen computer on Amazon this weekend. Okay, and the last one, guys, would be right under the 1, 4/4. Okay, see how it goes? And the denominator stayed 4, and each tick mark we went up by 1. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So another name for 1 whole would be 4/4. All right. That's it for the short lesson today. I don't want to keep these too long. I'd rather have you guys practice. The practice worksheet is going over the number lines and having you decide what fraction the letter is on. So make sure you hit the submit assignment button and it'll open up the text box for you to submit your answers. If you have any questions, again, just reach out to me. You should have received a message from me in your messages on Canvas. And if you replied, then that's how you can directly talk to me and not have to go through mommy or daddy if you have any questions on anything we're doing on the modules. Make sure you do the practice, because the practice helps you with the exit slip, guys. And if you have to catch up on any work, go ahead and do that as well. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.